BinaryOptionsStrategy.com.
Hello and welcome to our look at the upcoming week of March 9th in the binary options market. I have the economic calendar in front of you as per usual. And with that, let's take a look at what could move the market. We have Monday, very little beyond CPI coming out of China for February. Now, that will more than likely move the risk appetite around the world, meaning that if it's stronger than anticipated, then there's a good chance that perhaps markets will go higher, stock markets around the world. It doesn't affect any one particular market. It's more or less an attitude that it will send throughout the global markets. Tuesday, you can see very little. Probably should be a technically driven day. The Wednesday session has a bit more industrial production out of China. Now that gives us an idea as to how the world's economy is doing, because so many people buy from China. Industrial production out of Great Britain will also move the FTSE and the pound on Wednesday. And after that, we do have an interest rate decision in New Zealand, probably a very localized number for the New Zealand dollar if you have that available for trading. Employment change out of Australia also comes out. That, of course, will affect the Australian dollar itself. Thursday, as you can see, a lot of mid-level announcement. But really the one we're paying attention to the most is going to be core retail sales. And, of course, it's sister announcement, retail sales out of the United States. That should move the U.S. stock markets more than anything else. And Friday, we have employment change out of Canada. That will move the Canadian dollar. And then Michigan consumer expectations and consumer sentiment could move the U.S. stock markets. With that, let's take a look at some of the charts. Okay, so looking at the S&P 500, you can see that we have drifted a little bit this past week, but it looks like we're finding support. And with the possible announcements coming out and the fact that we had a better than anticipated jobs number on Friday, we believe that the S&P 500 should have a relatively positive week. You can see that the euro has basically fallen apart and at this point in time just cannot find its own footing. This should continue. Rallies going forward should be selling opportunities in the euro, as at this point in time there's just no way to buy this market. It's just simply far too beaten down, and it looks like we are getting ready to start the next leg lower. Silver markets fell a bit during the week as we broke below the $16 level on Friday finally. There is a significant amount of support down at 15.5 and 15, so really we're not too keen on selling or buying puts quite yet. We actually would like to buy calls on supportive candles at one of these round numbers, but in the meantime, realize that the strengthening U.S. dollar, of course, is going to work against the value of silver. Expect a lot of volatility, and we would suggest playing small, short time frames going back and forth over the course of the week. And with that, we have taken a look at the upcoming March 9th trading week.
BinaryOptionsStrategy.com.